So today is the day of the supposed blizzard outside. I have no idea how much snow we actually have right now because it's been so windy, and maybe that's what qualified this as a blizzard because we got a decent amount of snow, but it's not like ridiculous. So maybe it's the wind. I don't really know much about weather and snowstorms and such, but enough to cancel schools and everything. I'm sitting here in my pajamas because I've been relaxing all day and I've just been really tired, and I've felt more tired in general over the past few weeks. I feel like we need to scooch back. Then I have the weeks prior, and that's when I started doing Ivig 2 days in a row, twice a month, instead of 4 times in a month. It's still 4 times in a month, but 4 separate times weekly. So doing it every Saturday is like what I would do. And now I'm doing it Saturday, Sunday, every other week. And I don't like it. I've done it. To me, again, I don't know how much I need to do this to know if it works for me or not, but in my opinion, I've done it enough times to know how my body responds to it, and my body doesn't have negative reactions to it, like severe side effects or anything, which is great. But I felt so much better doing it weekly, especially with energy, and that's the major thing that Ivig helps me with. And now I've been taking naps when I used to be able to get through the whole day, and now I'm not, and now I'm more tired to go to work and not up to doing things like the laundry and simple things around the house that I was doing more often before. So I'm seeing on Thursday my Lyme doctor, and I'm going to talk to him about that to see if I can go back to weekly Ivig, because I just don't like the 2 days in a row. If I felt a benefit from it compared to before, then of course I would do it, but I don't. And I've been doing weekly for a long time prior than this, and I was feeling really good about it, and now I'm just not. I want to see if it's possible for me to change back to once a week and see if my energy increases, which would tell me that once a week works better for my body. The other thing is, when I was on weekly Ivig with my energy, is with my Fitbit, I was more involved. I had usually could get 10,000 steps a day, which is crazy because I used to not be able to get 5,000 steps a day. And I still don't get, when I did Ivig once a week, I wouldn't get 10,000 every day, but some days I would get 15,000. Sometimes I would get 20,000, 25,000, because I had the energy, and I would just walk around the house and do laundry, and then I would rest. So I still had plenty of resting time that was like all the way up till 2 p.m. There would always be at least one day in the week where I would get like 3,000 steps on a Friday. I didn't have work, so I wasn't getting up and going anywhere, and it was totally rest, do nothing day. But that was okay. I was still getting more, and I have so much motivation. It's just the energy and the symptoms that hold me back from doing what I want to do. So now I'm like trying to get to 6,000 steps, and I'm barely getting to that. Like most of the days I'm not getting that. But now I'm not getting to 6,000 steps, which is not a lot to ask for. And if I am, it's like, woo! I am trying my best not to be hard on myself that I'm not achieving the goals that I want to, because I know that I'm trying my best, and I know that on the days that I can walk for 10 minutes around the house, I will do it because I'm not a lazy person. And on the days I lay in bed all day, it's because I have to lay in bed all day, and it's not because I just like to watch TV all day. And I haven't been keeping up with my stretching, which frustrates me a lot because I haven't been able to dance ever since starting IV antibiotics, and that being hard and schedules being busy and different complications from everything. And it's a big deal, so I definitely think that the IVIG is making me more tired this way than the way I used to do it. I used to stretch every night, and now I'm like too tired to stretch. And although right now I can't be in class and I can't be doing things in point shoes and turning and all things like that, I can stretch. But if I'm too tired to stretch, then I can't stretch. So the last thing you want to do going back into your first ballet class in like months, years, is not be able to move because you're so tight because you haven't stretched. So that's something that if I haven't been able to stretch, I just don't think that this method of IVIG is right for me. I believe that I was born to dance and do more than that, but dancing is just one of the most things I am passionate about. So without question, ballet is in my future. It takes a lot of energy to get through a ballet class. Oof, it's tough. So that's going to be one of the big topics that I talk to my doctor about on Thursday. On the other hand, I am counting down the days until team training with my service dog and wanting to start packing. I can't really pack much right now, or like anything. I might pack some pants because I have pants that I'm not going to wear now that I'm saving for team training, and t-shirts I can probably do because I have enough shirts that I can do that. But basically everything else I need up until team training, so I just have a bunch of lists so I can make sure I check things off and have everything. I have a new and interesting project coming up, and it just started today, and I can't really talk about it until it actually comes out, which is going to be this spring, but it's exciting. It's something that I wasn't expecting, and that just happened to be a fit. I'm very curious to see where that and how that turns out, which will be in the spring, and then of course I will share it, and there will be posts about it on my line page on Facebook. So that's about it. Just an update on a bunch of random things of what's been happening, some trends that I've noticed, and what's to come. And then before you know it, there are going to be videos exploding on this channel of me with my service dog, and that's pretty exciting, and I can't wait till then, so stay tuned.